I'm Sandeep, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Canara Engineering College, Bantwala. In this presentation, I'm going to cover hydraulics and pneumatics with respect to DCET 2020. Hydraulics, in that one, first question is liquids are can be compressors, occupy definite volume, or not affected by change in pressure and temperature, or none of the above. The answer is D, because liquids are incompressible and they will occupy shape of container. If force act on liquid, it will distribute pressure to all surfaces of container. If the temperature increases, viscosity of the liquid will decreases. If the temperature decreases, viscosity of the liquid will increases. Next question, the unit of viscosity: meter cube per second, kg seconds per meter, Newton seconds per meter square, Newton seconds per meter. The answer is C, because viscosity is equal to shear stress by change of velocity. When you say shear stress, force by area, change of velocity is length by time divided by change of distance, nothing but 1 by length. So here the time will go to the numerator and area will come to the denominator. In the denominator, when the length will be cancelled with the area, the remaining thing will be length square. So is equal to, the viscosity is equal to force into time by length square, nothing but N is for unit for force, Newton, time unit is seconds, Newton seconds, divided by length square means meter square. Third question, how is power transmitted in hydraulic system? Instantaneously, gradually, both A and B, none of the above. Answer is B, nothing but gradually. How? Because hydraulic cylinder actuation will be slower compared to pneumatic system. The power transmitter is also depends on hydraulic fluid flow rate and pressure. The resistance offered to the flow of fluid inside a cylinder develops into pressure, force, stress, all of the above. Answer is A, nothing but pressure. How? When fluid entered into a cylinder, it will fill the volume of the cylinder first. Because the fluid is incompressible, the pressure will be developed inside the cylinder. The pressure applied to a static and confined fluid is transmitted undiminished in all directions and acts with equal force on equal areas and at right angles to them. This will called as an Pascal law. On the Pascal law, the entire hydraulic system will work. Next question. In hydraulic systems, options: A. Mechanical energy is transferred to the oil and then converted into mechanical energy. Option B. The electrical energy is transferred to the oil and then converted into mechanical energy. Option C. The mechanical energy is transferred to the oil and then converted into electrical energy. D. Option D. None of the above. The answer is A. The mechanical energy is transferred to the oil and then converted into mechanical energy again. How? The first force act on the piston to press the liquid, that is mechanical energy. Then when the force applied on a piston, inside the fluid the pressure will develop, that will called as an hydraulic energy. Then that pressure act and push the piston. When the push and piston, the piston rod will use to other work, that is again at the end again will get as mechanical energy. Which of the following is not used as a component of hydraulic power unit? Pressure gauge, filler gauge, valve, reservoir. Option B is the correct answer. Nothing but filler gauge. Because the pressure gauge will be used in the system, valve is also used in the system, reservoir also used in the system. But filler gauge used in machine shop. To filler gauge is used to check the gap between mating components in the machine shop. The components of hydraulic power unit is reservoir, pump, pressure gauge, direction control valve, flow control valve and actuator. Next question. Rotary motion is hydraulic power unit is achieved by hydraulic cylinder, pneumatic cylinder, option C both and A, option D none of the above. Here answer is option D, none of the above, because the rotary motion in a hydraulic power unit is achieved by using rotary motors or rotary actuators. Those will called as hydraulic motors. Which type of motion is transferred by hydraulic cylinder? Here answer is option A, linear motion, option B, rotary motion, option C, both A and B, option D, none of the above. Here is option A, linear motion. The hydraulic cylinder is a linear actuator will give linear motion as an output device. And same way, hydraulic motor is a rotary actuator will give rotary motion as output. Next question is, in fixed displacement vane pump, option A, flow rate decreases with increases in working pressure. Option B, flow rate increases with increases in working pressure. Option C, flow rate constant and does not change with working pressure. Option D, none of the above. Answer is C. In a fixed displacement vane pump, the flow rate is constant and does not change with working pressure, because in fixed displacement pump flow rate is constant due to constant flow and working pressure will not change. Due to the constant flow, working pressure will not change. Next question. What is the function of flow control valve? Option A, changes the direction of oil. Option B, can adjust the flow rate of oil. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of the above. Answer is B, is can adjust the flow rate of the oil. So flow control valve used to control the flow rate of the fluid flow in the system. Direction control valve is used to change the direction of the fluid flow, and pressure control valve used to control the pressure of the fluid. Next question. What does number in 4 by 2 valve means? Here option A 4 positions and 2 stage, option B 4 ways and 2 position, option C both A and B, option D none of the above. Here answer is B. In 4 by 2 direction control valve, 4 indicates number of working ports it has, and 2 indicates two working positions. Nothing but it can able to switch in two position. It has a 4 ports and 2 positions. Which of the following system generate more energy when used in industrial application? Option A hydraulic system, option B pneumatic system, option C above both generate same energy, option D cannot say. Here answer is option A. Hydraulic system will give more energy and it used for more load application. In the same way, pneumatic system is used low load application and faster movement. Next question. Combination of adjustable pressure relief valve and direction control valve is option A simple pressure relief valve, option B pressure reducing valve, option C pressure sequence valve. Option D, pressure unloading valve. Here answer is option C, where pressure sequence valve will maintain the pressure, and also it will work like a direction control valve used to control two actuation one by one, so that it is called as sequencing valve. Next question is the rotation of gears in internal gear pump takes in option A same direction, option B opposite direction, option C both A and B, option D none of the above. Answer is A, nothing but in the same direction, because there are two internal gear pump like crescent and gear rotor pump. In both, one external gear is meshed with one internal gear, so both will rotate in same direction. In external gear pump, two external gears are meshed externally, so both will rotate in opposite direction. What causes suction of fluid into the gear pump? Option A, when pressure drops during disengagement of teeth at suction. Option B, when pressure drops during engagement of teeth at suction. Option C, when pressure increases during disengagement of teeth at the suction. Option D is when pressure increases during a disengagement of teeth at a suction. Answer is A, when pressure drops during disengagement of teeth at the suction. When a motor is driven by a prime mover, it basically performs two functions. First, it creates a partial vacuum at the pump inlet port. This vacuum enables the atmospheric pressure to force the fluid from the reservoir to pump, from reservoir to the pump. Secondly, the mechanical action of the pump traps this fluid within the pumping cavities, transport it through the pump, and force it into the hydraulic system. Which type of displacement is observed in gear pump? Option A, variable displacement. Option B, fixed displacement. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of the above. Answer is B, fixed displacement. Displacement of the gear pump is not able to adjust. Only gear pumps are fixed displacement pump which are used in hydraulic system. Camering of unbalanced vane pump. Option A round, option B elliptical, option C both A and B, option D none of the above. Answer is option A round. The round camering used in unbalanced vane pump to adjust eccentricity with housing, so that variation in flow rate we can achieve, and is called variable displacement pump. Elliptical camering is used to in balanced vane pump to here eccentricity with housing fixed, so that the variation in flow rate is not able to achieved, and is called fixed displacement. Balanced vane pumps are designed to have a fixed displacement, a variable displacement, both A and B, none of the above. Answer is A, is fixed displacement. Elliptical camering is used in balanced vane pump to have eccentricity with housing, and is fixed, so that the variation in flow rate is not possible, so it is called as fixed displacement pump. Which forces causes vanes to come out of the rotor slots? Option A centripetal force, option B centrifugal force, option C friction force, option D none of the above. Answer is B, centrifugal force. In vane pumps, vanes are inserted into slotted rotor, and slotted rotor rotates within the circular track or elliptical track. During the rotation, the centrifugal force drives the vanes outward against the circular track or elliptical track where they make firm contact and follow the contour of the track. When pressure reducing valve used. Option A, when higher pressure than the system pressure is required. Option B, the when lower pressure than system pressure is required. Option C, when absolutely zero pressure is required. Option D, all of the above. Answer is B, when lower pressure than system pressure is required. In fluid power system, it is desirable to operate a sub-circuit at a lower pressure than the main system pressure. Pressure reducing valves are used for this purpose in contrast to the normally closed type of valve. The main function of this valve is to limit and maintain a constant, constant downstream pressure. Pressure drops in pipes occurs due to option A, friction resistance, option B, load, option C, flow pattern, option D, none of the above. Option A, friction resistance. Due to friction between fluid and pipe, the flow rate will be reduced. Due to this flow rate reduction, the system pressure will drops. Flow rate is equal to power by pressure. Which of the following system responds fast when used in industrial applications? Option A, hydraulic system. Option B, pneumatic system. Option C, both systems generate same energy. Option D, cannot say. Answer is B, pneumatic system. Pneumatic system responds fast because working medium is compressed air, which actuates faster compared to hydraulic system. In hydraulic system, the working medium is oil and it is incompressible. It will actuate slowly but used for most common hydraulic fluid is option A, mineral oil, option B, synthetic fluid, option C, water, option D, gel. Answer is A, mineral oil. Even synthetic fluids also used in hydraulic system, but most commonly used hydraulic fluid is mineral oil. The main reason of the hydraulic tank is used to option A, hold enough fluid for the circuits. Option B, de-aerate the returned fluids. Option C, cool the fluids. Option D, all of the above. Here answer is D, all of the above. It stores the fluid as it returns from the hydraulic system and acts as a buffer for fluid fluctuations resulting from unequal flow displacement in the actuators. It dissipates fluid heat generated by power losses in the actuators and control valves. It allows undispersed air in the form of foam and bubbles to separate out from the hydraulic fluid. It permits fluids contaminants to sink and settle on the bottom of the reservoir out of the fluid. The hydraulic cylinder is reacting fast with respect to fluid flow. Option A, true. Option B, false. Answer is B, false, because hydraulic fluid will not going to react fastly in, in the hydraulic system, because pneumatic system is faster, hydraulic system actuation is slow. Till this one, hydraulic related questions are end. Thank you. We will continue pneumatic system from next slide onward. We'll start with the pneumatic system. or questions related to pneumatics. In pneumatic system, the working medium used is option A air, option B liquid, option C hydrogen, option D oil. Answer is A. In pneumatic system, the working medium is air, nothing but compressed air. In hydraulic system, the working medium is liquid, or you can say oil, incompressible. The compressed air in pneumatic control system is option A lubricated, option B filtered, option C regulated, option D all of the above. Answer is D all of the above. The air is compressed by compressor before fed into the system. Then compressed air is need to filter. Then little lubricator will be added. Then at required pressure will be supplied to the system. This unit is called as FRL, filter, regulator and lubricator. Which valve is also known as memory valve? Option A single pilot signal valve, option B double pilot signal valve, option C roller lever valve, option D logic valve. Answer is option B, nothing but double pilot signal valve. Double pilot signal valve will actuates only by pilot airflow. It has two positions. The switching of this position by only pilot airflow. Till the next actuation, it will be in the previous position. For that reason only we will call it as memory valve. Which law explain behavior of hydraulic fluids under pressure? Option A Charles law, option B Newton's law, option C Pascal law, option D none of the above. Option C Pascal law. The pressure applied to a static and confined fluid is transmitted undiminished in all directions and acts with equal force, an equal area and at right angle to the surfaces. This is called as Pascal law. Which of the following is used for mounting purpose in hydraulic cylinder? Female clevis, option C, option B circular flange, option C trunnion, option D all of the above. Answer is D all of the above. These are mountings of a cylinder depending on the applications these are going to be used. Double acting cylinder can be used as single acting cylinder. Option A true, option B false. Answer is A. Double acting cylinder will have two working ports. It use one working port for application. Then this can be used as single acting cylinder. DCV stands for option A direction and flow control valve, option B direction control valve, option C direct control valve, option D drain control valve. Answer is B. Direction control valves. Direction control valves is used to change the fluid flow direction. How are DCVs are classified? Nothing but direction control valves are classified. Option A on the basis of number of ports. Option B on the basis of number of positions. Option C basis of number of ports and positions. Option D all of the above. Answer is option C, basis of number of ports and position. Direction control valves can be classified on ports, position, actuation method also. In a 3 by 2 direction control valve, number 2 represents option A position, option B port, option C both position and port, option D none of the above. Answer is A. In 3 by 2 direction control valve, 3 indicates number of working ports it has and 2 indicates it will work in 2 switching positions. In 4 by 3 direction control valve, number 4 represents option A ports, option B position, option C both port and position, option D none of the above. Answer is A. In 4 by 3 direction control valve, 4 indicates number of working ports it has and 3 indicates it will work in 3 positions, switching positions. The difference between single acting and double acting cylinder is option A, single acting cylinder are smaller than double acting cylinder. Option B, double acting cylinder have 2 positions. Option C, work can be done in 2 direction in double acting cylinder unlike single acting cylinder. Option D, all of the above. Answer is C. Work can be done in 2 directions in double acting cylinder unlike single acting cylinder can able to do in 1 direction. Single acting cylinder has one working port. It can be used as one directional application by fluid pressure, other direction movement by spring return or by spring force. Double acting cylinder has two working ports, both direction movement controlled by fluid pressure. Atmospheric air is compressed by a option A pump, option B compressor, option C rotary expander, option D balloon. Answer is option B compressor. The air is compressed by a compressor before fed into the system, then compressed air is need filter, then little lubricator will be added, then at a required pressure will be supplied to system. Why pressure regulator valve is used in air service unit? Option A to store air, option B to lubricate air, option C to clean air, option D none of the above. Answer is D none of the above. The air is compressed by a compressor before fed into the system. The pressure regulator is used to prevent the system components from overpressure. If the system pressure exceeds, immediately this valve will reduce the pressure by exhaust air into atmosphere. A 3 by 2 valve has option A 2 ports and 3 position, option B 3 ports and 2 position, option C 3 direction and 2 ports, option D 2 directions and 3 ports. Answer is option B 3 ports and 2 positions. In 3 by 2 direction control valve, 3 indicates number of working ports it has and 2 indicates it will work in 2 switching positions. PSI stands for pounds per square inch. Answer A true, answer B false. Answer is A. True. PSI means pounds per square inch. It is a unit of pressure. 0.1450 psi is equal to 6.89476 kilopascals, or we also called as kPa. A double acting cylinder has option A has only one port, option B has return spring, option C no return spring, option D has two return springs. Answer C has no return springs. Single acting cylinder has one working ports. It can be used as one directional application by fluid pressure, other direction moving by springs. In double acting cylinder, there is no springs. Both the direction is going to be used actuation by the pneumatic pressure only, air pressure. Which statement about single acting cylinder is correct? Option A, retraction of piston is usually achieved by a spring. Option B, the piston speeds in extension and retraction can be set. Option C, the piston sides will alternatively be pressurized with compressed air. Option D, work can be conducted during extension and retraction of the piston. Answer is option A. Retraction of the piston is usually achieved by the spring. As said previous question also, the single acting cylinder has one working port. It can be used as one directional application by fluid pressure. Other direction movement is by spring. Double acting cylinder has two working ports. Both the direction movements is controlled by fluid pressure. A pneumatic valve is defined as 5 by 3 valve. What do what do the number 5 by 3 means in the definition? The valve has port for the exhaust. The valve has 5 switching position and 3 ports. The valve has neutral position and 4 other switching positions. Answer D. The valve has 5 ports and 3 switching positions. Here, correct answer is option D. The valve has 5 ports and 3 switching positions. In 5 by 3 direction control valve, 5 indicates number of working ports it has and 3 indicates it will work in 2 switching positions. In 5 by 2 direction control valve, 5 indicates number of working ports it has and 2 indicates it will work in 2 switching positions. What does this symbol represent? Please observe it has a circle, 2 horizontal line and 1 inside a small triangle. These options are pressure gauge, option B bidirectional pneumatic motor, option C pressure gauge with pilot, option D unidirectional pneumatic motor. Answer is D unidirectional pneumatic motor. See, when the inside triangle, if it is a open, nothing but there is no closed triangle, means the triangle will be filled by a dark color. If it is a filled one, that is a hydraulic system. If it is a white color triangle, then it should be a pneumatic system. When it is towards the inside, that will called as a input is motor. If it is going outside, then it can be as pump or the compressor. What is this component? See the picture. Options: pressure gauge. Option B, relief valve. Option C, unidirectional motor. Option D, other. Answer is A, the pressure gauge. That arrow mark indicates the pressure, how much in the gauge pressure. What is this component? You have a two boxes and arrow marks inside the two box. Options are 4 by 2 direction control valve. Option B, 2 by 4 direction control valve. Option C, 8 by 2 direction control valve. D is other. Please observe carefully. Answer is A, 4 by 2 direction control valve. In this one, in one position, you can check. This will called as one position. This box will called as one position. Inside this one position, this arrow mark indicates the flow from one point to other end, and this one is a return line. This is input to the actuator and it is written from the actuator. The next position is this one. So here the input will be changed to the other direction, and which is previously fed, that will be returned in the second positions. So when you say 4 by 2 indicates in one positions, 1 here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4 ports, and 1 and 2. These two are the positions. What is this component? Please observe carefully. Option A, air filter. Option B, water filter. Option C, air filter with water drain. Option D, other. Answer is C, air filter with water drain. This indicates air will flow from here to this end through this filter. At a time, whatever the air is water is filtered here, that will be drained. This indicates it will going to be drained after some time, will indicates. This schematic diagram is called as option A, 3 by 2 normally closed valve, 3 by 2 normally open valve, option C, pilot valve, option D, lever operated valve. Here you can see, as I said earlier, please observe carefully. Here answer is A, 3 by 2 normally closed valve. Here you can see here 1, 2 and 3. In one position we have a 3 ports. That will called as a number of ports. Then it has two switching positions. See here, one switching position and second switching position. Right? See, always for which the number will be given, that will be the first position, nothing but the initial condition. See, in the initial condition, the number one port is closed. So that will indicates normally closed condition type of valve. If you actuate this push button against the spring, then it 1 to 2 will get connect so that the flow will takes place. FRL unit is used for option A, adjusting air pressure, option B, removing dust particle from the air, option C, lubricating the air, option D, all of the above. Answer is D, all of the above. The unit is called as FRL. That will also called as, like in the short form we will called as FRL. Full form is filter, regulator and lubricator. The air is compressed by a compressor before fed into the system. Then compressed air is needed to filter. Then little lubricator will be added. Then at required pressure, the air will be supplied to the system. Which of these is a single acting actuator or a single acting cylinder? Option A, please observe. Option B, option C, option D. Answer is answer C. See, in this one you will get you can get a three answer or four questions, four answers in a single question itself. See here, this single acting cylinder will have only one port. So other side here you can show the spring, or even the spring not shown. It has a one port, then it definitely will called as a single acting cylinder. In a double acting cylinder, it has two ports. Here, see, one and the two. These are all the two ports. Will called as a double acting cylinder. And this one is 4 by 3 valve. Nothing but you have a 4 ports. See here at the center, 1, 2, 3, 4. All the ports are closed in the middle configuration. So for that reason only they use 3 positions. There is the middle position. All ports are closed. In first position, from tank to A is connected. In the second position, tank to B is connected. So this will indicate how the fluid will flow. This valve will called as 4 by 3, right, and lever operated valve. And this one is check valve. So it will allow fluid to flow in only one direction. The fluid can be able to flow in this direction, but not able to follow in the return line. We will also called as one-way valve, or we can say football, we can say. And this dotted line indicates this can be actuated by pilot signal. So option A is double acting cylinder, option B is pilot operated check valve, option C is single acting cylinder, option D is 4 by 3 lever operating valve. So thank you to watching my videos with respect to the DCET. All the best for your CET exam. For any information or any clarification, you can contact me in the number 9900092934, or you can mail me in above mail id sandeepmysore07@gmail.com. Once again, thank you and all the best for your CET exam.